first thing we're going to do, open this bad boy open and see what's inside. Alright, first thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to use these adaptable lenses. So we're going to change these out to have extra reverse lights on these. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our reverse lights and then we're going to start disassembling this so we can change out these lenses. First things that we're going to want to do is get our small screwdriver right here, and we're going to gently pry this lens cover on right here. There we go. And so this size is going to be a 5mm for the nut. We're going to put that in our tool right here. Then on the back, it's going to be a 1/2" nut. And you'll see right here, this is where we have those 1/2" nuts. So what we're going to do is going to place that guy right here. So we're going to undo that. Next one. Alright, so that's coming undone. Get that guy out of there. Alright, so now our KC cyclones are accessible. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our lenses. We're going to grab a flathead screwdriver, and there's going to be 3 grooves in here. Go up to the camera. It's going to be 1, 2, and then there's going to be a 3rd one right here. So we're simply going to stick our screwdriver in there, pop off this lens. We're just going to be a little gentle. It's going to actually just pop right off. Perfect. Now I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put on this lens. And then there's 3 tabs in there as well. That will just go right in the same spot. It's going to snap. Boom, boom, boom. Just press on it hard. It's going to get to go. Make sure you remember to put this back in. And that's going to go right here. So we're going to put that guy right back in our spot. Then we're going to take our hardware, drop it in, grab our nut, put it on the back. We can just hand tighten it for now. Then we're going to do the other one. So this one didn't pop out. You can just grab it with your fingers and get it out of there. Perfect. We're going to do the same thing. Gently pry and get that guy out of there. I'm also going to put this aside as well. Then we're going to grab this other lens, perfect, and just stick it in there. Perfect. So both of those lenses are replaced now. Now we just have to tighten this one down. We're going to make sure that's nice and tight. And there we go. We have our lenses replaced and they're good to go. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to put on these caps right here. We're going to make sure the KC is pointed straight up and down. Let's grab our other one. There we go. So now that we have that fully swapped, now we're going to have to do the wiring modifications to actually get these to go to our reverse lights. So what we're going to do is we're going to undo these wires on the back. And then we're going to grab our add-on wiring. Undo this, and we're going to lay out everything that's actually in this kit. Alright, so with this add-on wiring kit, you're going to have some extra wire to go to your brake light. You're going to have some add-on taps to also go to your brake lights. Move that to the side, and then you're going to have these tail ends for your actual KC cyclones, and this is what we're actually going to be using. So we're going to have 2 of these since we're rerouting 2 of those reverse lights. Then we're going to go to the back of this and we're going to take a peek. So we're going to grab from these 2 lines So there's going to be 2 wires going to each light. There's going to be a ground and a positive. What we're going to do is hijack the positive wire. So what we're going to do is just unplug it like that. Same thing for the other one, just unplug it just like that. So now we're going to have these 2 wires, which are going to go to these 2 lights right here. Now with our extra wiring, we actually do not need these black wires because we already have an OEM ground going to the 3rd brake light. So we're just going to remove them, and all we're going to do is use these red ones. Bada bing, bada boom, move that to the side. Perfect. So now we got our pigtails, and what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here and plug them in. Perfect. So now that these are done, we're going to take our nice little strippers, cut that. Now, since these are going to be used as reverse lights, we want to make sure we're going to route this and we're going to connect these 2 together, so that way when we're installing this, we'll have a nice long cable to run down through the door and in the little grommet and go to your brake lights. So what we're going to do is we're just going to strip these. We're going to undo this guy. I'm just going to undo one side. We're also going to strip this guy as well. And now, with this heat shrink connector, we're just going to slide this on this guy. Now that it's all ready to go, I'm going to twist these 2 wires together. And then we're going to loop it. This is the way I connect wires, and I twist it like that. Then we're going to slide this guy on. And you see, right in the middle, there's going to be this little piece of solder, and that's what you're going to want to heat up. So we're going to take our, you can use a torch, you can use a lighter, whatever you're going to do. And we're just going to take this and heat this up. And you're going to see that center part is going to start to melt, make a really strong waterproof bond while connecting all those wires together. Just make sure you just go over it pretty lightly and it will all melt together. Alright, that's good to go. So now, if you're using your 3rd brake light, this is just going to be OEM. Your brake lights are going to work just as normal, and then you have this extra wire that you can reroute to wherever in the vehicle and use these extra lenses separately. You can also use, say you want to change these to turn signals. You can also do the same concept, just undo the lenses, change them out, and then reroute them somewhere else. But for right now, we are good to go for this install.